In this tutorial, I will show you how my Python programs are set up, so that anyone can easily download and use them. I will cover from downloading the project to creating an executable with PyInstaller, or running my code directly. So, stick around until the end. If you are in this video, it is most likely that I have sent you from another video, so you can download and use my Python projects. To do this, you will require a text editor. In my case, I am using Visual Studio Code and Python installed on your machine. Basically, my Python projects, which are found in GitHub, have the following parts. Going down in README, you will find the title of the project, a small summary, a poster, mostly the table of contents, and here what we are going to cover in this video, the setup. The setup includes download the project, which has two options, install the requirements, which are 3 simple steps, and finally execute the project, which for this you have 3 options. We will cover each of these steps and options in a slow and simple way. The first part is download the project. Here we see the option A, which is download from releases. Basically, in GitHub, in the right sidebar, there is a part that is releases. You click on the last one and you will find different files. The file .rar is a file that we are going to download. Once it's downloaded, we just compress it and there you will have the complete project. The other option to download is simply clone the repository. You need to have Git installed on your machine. Once you have Git on your machine installed, copy this command, which will be the command to clone the project. Enter the folder where you want the project. Open your code editor. In that case, I have Visual Studio Code. Open the terminal. And now copy the command. Run the command and the project automatically cloned here. Once it's finished, you will see the path where I am. Once the project has been downloaded, even with option A or option B, I need to install the requirements from the project. So I will follow these 3 steps. First, install a virtual environment. To install the virtual environment, you only need to copy this first command. Enter to the folder of the project. Open the code editor. In my case, I have Visual Studio Code. Open the terminal. Paste the command and run it. The command python venv and venv is a command to install a virtual environment named venv. It's a generic name. Once the command has been finished to run it, you will see the file venv, that is the virtual environment. Now we need to activate it. To activate it, you need to copy the second command. If you are Windows, you need to copy this command. If you have Mac or Linux, you need to copy this another command. In my case, I'm using Windows, so I'm copying this first command. Paste the command on the terminal and run it. Now, at the beginning of your path, you will see the name of your virtual environment. That means that it's activated. If you are not seeing the name of your virtual environment first, you need to activate it. Once the virtual environment is activated, it means you see the name of the virtual environment first on your path. You can install different libraries. That means that you are only installing on your virtual environment, not on your machine. So now I'm going to install all the libraries from requirements.txt. To install it, I need to run this last command. I'm going to copy it, paste it, check it that my virtual environment name is first on the path, and run it. Last step is how to execute the program. For that, I have three options. And to see it in practice, I will use a real project that I have. Rename files in mass with Excel. We will first use option A, which is to create a onefile.exe and run it. In this case, I have two options. I can run this code build_x.py, or I can run the PyStarter code, that is the second code. Both codes do the same. Remember, before running the code, you need to have the virtual environment activated. I will paste it on my terminal and run it. Then we'll see that in my project two folders were created, build and dist. The last one, this is important one, because inside this folder you have the onefile.exe. I'm going to run it. Now I will choose the first option, create an Excel folder. And now we can see that effectively in the same folder the Excel template was created. If you want to see how this complete program works, I leave in the repository in the description. I'm going to use option B, do a file.exe with dependencies. For that, I need to copy this code and paste it on my terminal. Now I'm going to run it. Once it's run it, you will see two new folders, dist and build. This is important folder because inside is another folder, and inside this folder is an executable with a folder name _internal. You need to keep both together because this folder are the dependencies of the file.exe. Now we can run this file.exe. I will create an Excel template in the first option, and you'll see that the Excel template has been created successfully. Remember, you need to keep both the file.exe and _internal folder together. We are going to see the last option to execute the code, option C. I need to clarify the concept of the partner directory. The partner directory is the directory, the folder that is one level over the folder that you are currently on. For example, this is my current folder, the project folder. If I'm going one level up, partner directory of this folder, or the project folder. Every change that you are doing on the partner directory of the project. And now I'm going to run the code directly from the project. In the project, I have opened the Visual Studio Code with the terminal. I'm going to paste the last code and run it, python run.py. And now I will create the Excel template. As you see, the Excel template has been created on the partner directory. Every change that you are doing now, if you are working directly from Python, every change is affecting the partner directory.
If you're watching this video, I'm currently using this code. Any update, I will make another video. Finally, if you like my project, you can go to the top right corner and give me a star. It's going to help me to grow a lot, and it's going to motivate me to keep doing projects. I hope you like it, and found it useful to make your day-to-day life much simpler and easier. See you next time. Thank you.